Want to make the 99 Nights in the Forest inventory system without breaking a sweat? Well, you've come to the right spot because today in this video, I'll be teaching you guys on how to make the 99 Nights in the Forest inventory system in Roblox Studio. So now, if you look at these parts, as you can see, if I equip the sack, you should be seeing this proximity prompt that says pick up, and if I trigger it, you will be seeing that I'm basically picking up these parts. And after picking 5 items, it basically says that the sack is full and you cannot pick any more items, as you can see. And over here in the output, it says stack is full, meaning that the stack is already full. It already has 5 items. And now if I click on this drop button, you should be seeing that these items are being dropped over here. And I can't really drop any more items because there's not really much items in the sack, and it says stack is empty right over here. And yeah, this is how this inventory system is going to work. And also in the workspace, I've created my own folder called pickable items. And basically, so how this works is that you can only pick the items that are inside this very specific folder right over here. As you can see, if I drop the items, this folder is basically being filled with all the parts that are pickable. And let's get right into it. Let's start creating this really nice inventory system. Step 1, setup. Alright guys, so first what we're going to be doing is we're going to go to the workspace and we're going to be adding a tool right over here. And inside the tool, I'm going to be adding 2 scripts. One is the local script and the other is going to be the server script. And after adding the scripts, we're going to create a sack mesh. And basically, so how do you get the sack mesh is that you can go to the toolbox and in the creator store, if you search for sack, like if you type sack right over here, you should be seeing a lot of sack meshes right over here. And you can pick any sack mesh you want, but I'm simply going to pick this very specific sack mesh right over here. And after clicking on this mesh, you should be seeing a really nice sack mesh over here. And now after that, I'm simply going to rename this sack to handle. And guys, make sure that the name of the sack is exactly named to handle, because if you don't name this to handle, then you won't really be able to hold this tool if you keep it inside the tool. So now I'm simply going to put this inside of the tool right over here. And now after doing all of that, we're now going to create a folder over here and we'll rename this folder to pickable items. And guys, make sure that the name of this folder is exactly pickable items, or else this will not work. And after that, here what you can do is you can add parts that are basically pickable. So over here, I'm simply going to create some random parts over here. And I want to put these parts over inside the pickable items folder. I could add a little more parts like over here. Wait just a second. And yeah, so I add 4 parts inside of this very specific pickable items folder. And now one more thing, guys. So over in in server script service, we're going to be adding a module script. And I want you guys to rename this exact module script to stack manager. Make sure the name is exactly stack manager, or else this will not work. And yeah, so this is how this setup is going to be. Step 2, scripting. Alright guys, so after doing the setup, we're essentially going to go to the scripts. And guys, if you want these scripts, then I've created a Google Docs document that has all these scripts right over here. And I'll basically put this link in the description below. So now if you look at these Google documents, you should be seeing a script called server tool script as the heading. And what I essentially want you guys to do is to copy this server tool script over here. I'm simply going to put copy, and we're going to go back to Roblox Studio, and I'm simply going to paste this whole script right over here. And we're going to do the exact same thing for the local script. So now if I come over here, you should be seeing a heading called local tool script. And now I'm simply going to copy this whole local tool script. Oh, one second. Yeah. So I'm simply going to copy this whole local tool script over here. Left click, copy, and I'm going to come back to Roblox Studio and I'm going to paste this exact script right over here. And last but not least, we're going to do the exact same thing for the stack manager right over here. So I'm simply going to come over here and copy this script. And I'm going to come back to Roblox Studio and I'm going to paste the script right over here. Oh, and guys, one more thing. Make sure the name of this tool is exactly SAC, right? Or else this will not work. The name should be exactly uppercase S and lowercase a c k. So now if we're going to come back over here and if I hit run, okay, you should be seeing if I pick this SAC, you should be seeing a drop button right over here, and you're also seeing this text label right over here. So now if I pick up these parts, as you can see, all these parts are being stored in this very specific SAC. And also if I click on drop, as you can see, all these parts are being dropped pretty well. Step 4, configurations. Alright guys, let's say you want the sack to be bigger. Like, in other words, you want more items to be stored in the sack. Well, what you can essentially do is that you can go to the stack manager script, and if you go above the script, you should be seeing a variable called stack limit, and you can change this number to a bigger number, like let's say 15 right over here. And also, another thing is you want to also go to the local script, and right over here, you also want to change this variable to 15 as well. And now after changing the stack limit, let me add a little bit more parts right over here. Just a second, 4, 8, yeah. So now that I've added more parts over here, I'm simply going to hit run. Okay. And now if I pick this sack, you should be seeing 0,0/15, and I can essentially pick more items in this sack. As you can see, I can pick more items right over here. And now after picking all the items, and if I pick all the items, you should be seeing that this sack is full. And now I can also drop these items right over here, and you can also pick them and vice versa. And guys, one more thing, if you want to change the grip of this tool, then I recommend a specific plugin that allows you to edit tool grips pretty easily. So now if I click on this tool, you should be seeing a button over here. And guys, I also put this plugin in the description below so you guys can download this plugin because this is a really, really useful plugin. I'm going to be honest with you about that. So now if I hit on edit tool grip, you should be seeing a rig right over here. And what you can essentially do is you can move this tool to whatever grip you want. I'm simply going to put it like this because I think this, looks pretty good. And if you click on R, you can also rotate this tool, but I'm simply going to put it straight like this. And yeah, this looks pretty good. And if you click on exit editor, you're basically going to exit the editor. And now if I hit on run, you should be seeing that the grip of the tool has changed to a better grip right over here. And yeah, so this is how you can configure your sack up to your preferences. And also you can also change the, I guess you can change the brick color as well. Well, yeah, it all depends on the oh yeah, I guess you can change it because this is a mesh. But yeah, you can create your own sack and also put in your own color. And yeah, this is how you configure your sack up to your preferences. Alright guys, thank you so much guys for watching this video. And guys, I made all of these scripts fully by myself. And I didn't really give a detailed breakdown of these scripts like I usually would because I figured out that it would take a really long time doing so. However, if you guys really want a detailed explanation of all these scripts, then I recommend you guys commenting down saying that I really want a detailed explanation of all these scripts, because if I see 5 or more comments asking that they want a really nice explanation of the scripts, then I'll make a separate video that basically explains, and I'll basically explain every single line in all of these scripts. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.